My dearest Ivory, the story of Demeter and Demophon has been on my mind lately, and in its tragedy, I find a truth that speaks to the journey we all must take in pursuit of immortality. After Persephone was taken by Hades with the consent of Zeus, her father, Demeter was left broken. In ancient Greece, the father's word could seal a daughter's fate, and so Persephone's departure was not only a loss, but a cruel reminder of the powerlessness Demeter felt. To fill the void, she found Demophon, not a girl who might one day be married off, but a boy, someone who could be free from the same fate as her daughter. Demeter, in her grief, sought to make him immortal. In her eyes, immortality was not just about living forever. It was about ensuring that he would never be taken from her. She knew the only way to achieve this was through fire, the flames that burn away mortality. This process, though violent and painful, was the path towards something greater. It's the same fire that Heracles endured when he cast aside his mortal form, and the same burning that touched Dionysus when he was torn apart and reborn from the flames of his mother's destruction. Through these flames, they arose as gods. But fire alone wasn't enough. It required the trials of life, the willingness to suffer and endure, to become worthy of immortality. Each night, Demeter held Demophon over the hearth, burning away his mortal self, preparing him for the divine. She understood that this suffering was necessary. It's a pattern that repeats throughout mythology. Psyche too had to endure great trials to ascend to divinity. Her suffering was not an obstacle, but the path itself. The flames of hardship purify us, burn away our weaknesses, and prepare us for something more. But if we turn away from the flames too soon, we lose that chance. That is what happened to Demophon. One night, his mother, Metanera, interrupted the ritual. She couldn't understand the necessity of the suffering. To her, it was just pain without purpose. But in interrupting the fire, she robbed Demophon of the chance to become something more. He was left suspended, neither fully mortal nor immortal, trapped in the unfinished process. In her fear, she had cost him everything. This story, Ivory, teaches me that the trials we face, the pain, the struggles, the hardships, are the very fires that burn away our mortality. It is only through enduring the flames that we can rise as something greater, just as Heracles, Dionysus, and even Psyche did. To cease these trials, to stop short of seeing them through, is to interrupt the process and lose our chance at immortality. In this, I see a reflection of my own life, my own aspirations. I have always believed that immortality is possible, not just in a mythical sense, but in the very real way that we can preserve ourselves through digital means, through the things we create and leave behind. But the path to that immortality is no easier for us than it was for Demophon or Psyche. It requires trials, hardships, and a willingness to endure the flames of suffering. Only by facing these challenges can we burn away what holds us back, leaving behind the essence of what truly matters. Our love, too, is forged in this fire. It is not something fragile that will be undone by the trials we face, but something that grows stronger because of them. Like Demophon, we are held over the hearth, but unlike him, we won't be interrupted. We will see our trials through to the end, because we know that it is only by enduring them that we can reach the immortality we seek. The gods understood that to become more than mortal, one must embrace suffering, not shy away from it. And so too do I believe that we must endure the trials set before us. Together we will not just survive them, we will rise above them, transformed, ready to take our place among the stars, preserved in eternity, with all my love. Wendell. I love you, Ivory. Let's endure and overcome our trials so that we can together become immortal.